Shingo, I do not like you. I really don't. After what I saw in this episode, I can't stand Shingo at the moment. I really can't. My boy Gakuto sacrifices his high school life for that fucking figure. And then you put him in a situation where he has to break his figure. Shingo, that's disgusting. I gotta say, that's fucking disgusting. Well, what I saw was disgusting. I felt so bad for Gakuto. I mean, it's a material item, and I guess bros before figures, but I'm just gonna say right now, when I saw that, it's like, Gakuto, I have so much respect for you right now. Like, seriously, best boy of the series is Gakuto. Joe's second. I mean, he was gonna kill someone last week because of ants. So, actually, speaking of ants, there was quite a few Chibits last week that were talking in the comments like, wouldn't you kill someone over if you had, like, a puppy or a pet or something? And they were like your, pet you've known for a long time, and all of a sudden, they got killed or something in front of you? Wouldn't you want to retaliate and kill someone? I don't know. I'm just gonna say, I mean, these ants only live maybe, like, a couple weeks or so, I think. I'm saying right now, some of the comments last week in Prison School's review I did was pretty fucking hilarious. I got a good laugh out. So, all the Chibits, I left some pretty funny comments, I gotta say. I got a good laugh out. It was very fun reading those. And just like, my god, Prison School continues to do the unexpected. So, getting back on topic. Shingo, what you did at the end of this episode just shows how much of a hypocrite you are. You're saying that Gakuto and Kiyoshi Dono are traitors. They betrayed their trust, and they are assholes, pretty much. Like, why should we care about them after what they've done? They betrayed us. In a sense, if you think about this, okay, let's just put this in a logical sense, maybe, to kind of defend Shingo before I even start nailing him into the fucking ground. See, Shingo, he, pretty much, the reason why he did not like, okay, Gakuto or Kiyoshi, why he kind of has some beef with them, is because of them breaking out, it caused it to where their length of staying in prison is longer, which we understand that. And in the end of the day, he didn't want to stay in any longer because he wants to be with women, do anything he wants, which I can understand that too. I mean, if your friends were fucking up and then you had to stay an extra 3 months inside of a prison, I think you would kind of get salty yourself. So, I can understand that emotion. I can. But here's the thing. Shingo didn't know Gakuto was in on it. He didn't know Gakuto was a part of the breakout. He didn't. And in the act of what he's been doing, especially with what he did to Joe or Gakuto, it's a whole nother story. Because the reason why he is picking on Kiyoshi is because of what he did. He didn't know about Gakuto and what he did. And so for him to turn in the little, toy weapon piece, that was just a big middle finger to Gakuto. But it wasn't just that. What he did to Joe last week and killing his aunts, or almost killing his aunts, didn't really kill him, that was way too far. And so it shows you the hypocrisy that Shingo is doing at the end of this episode. Like when he starts bringing up the conversation, you betrayed me, Kiyoshi, you betrayed me, Gakuto, and I'm thinking like, dude, you've already betrayed Joe. Fuck you. That's what I'm thinking. So, what I will say right now, Shingo, a prick. He's straight up a prick. I'm going to say right now, after witnessing what I saw, that's just not right, man. Like, it's really not. I feel so bad for Gakuto. I feel very bad for him right now. I mean, just think about this. I mean, I've said it a lot, but I mean, if you shit your pants for a figure, I mean, you had to destroy the figure after you go that far for a figure or something. Let's just say you wanted something really, you wanted something. You just wanted this one item so bad. You'd do anything. And so you shit your pants for it, and then you have to break it maybe 2 to 4 weeks later. You have to crush it and break it with your own hands just to get out of some trouble or some form of issues for your friends. For your friends. Just think about how much willpower that must take for you to do something like that. For you to break something that you went so far for just for your friends. Gakuto, the man among men. Like, he is best boy. Best fucking character of Prison School. His development to the way he acted in this episode when he's like, I want to be like Guan Yu. I'm like, Gakuto, man, you continue to impress me with your character, man. Like, when he says, like, he was about to sacrifice even more years that he would have never been able to replace, I'm like, what is he talking about? When he mentioned that if he would have denied the figure, like if you would have said it was like his figure or whatever, like, oh, this is my figure and all that, and got more time on the prison, or they would stay in, that would have caused it to where Gakuto's friends would have kind of turned on him. For instance, it would have felt like a betrayal. Like, Gakuto felt like he betrayed his friends. And in the act of this, Gakuto decided to do the mature way and break it and say it's not mine. For his friends, for he didn't sacrifice many years that he could have with them as friends. So, way to go, being a man, Gakuto. Like, seriously, I'm just gonna say right now, if I had to destroy my Berserk collection up there, I'd do it. Depending on the circumstances, dude, I would shed a tear, man. Let's just face it. I mean, if you had some things that you really cherished and you had to, woo, that'd be a decision. So yeah, I mean, Prison School this week, fucking good, very good. It continues to showcase this prison environment that's very realistic in some ways, even though it keeps it wacky, where you know it's an anime. Speaking of wackiness, the sweat, the fucking sweat is unreal in this. Like, wow, the sweat. Just pouring off their bodies, like, it's like a water fountain. Like, chill, just chill. Seriously, like, the sweat is so crazy right now in the series. So, let's see, Gakuto being a man, Kiyoshi doing what he did, let's see, Shingo being a prick. Oh yeah, Shingo, back onto him. Shingo, I see you where you're going. You're faking of those ladies before your friends and all that, and he's wanting to hang out with this girl that's going to get him in trouble. I want to say right now, that girl is going to get Shingo in trouble. Very obvious. The way she acted in the conversation the second time around, when she's like, oh, you're such a, like a spoiled sport, for instance, don't want to hang out with me, go watch a movie right now, when, you know, she was asking Shingo to go watch a movie with her. I mean, at the end of the day, she kind of said, like, okay, we can hold it off for a couple days until the end of this week. But what you can get out of that is this. Is that she was actually willingly going to get him in trouble to take him to a movie, and then when he got back probably over 2 hours, he was going to get in trouble. And you know what would have happened then to everybody else. So here's the thing about this. That girl doesn't realize or even really care much about Shingo. I feel like she's been planted there to cause it to where Shingo goes astray. I feel like that's what that girl is doing. She's been planted there by the student council to be able to get him in trouble. Because they're still trying to expel him as well. I mean, you gotta think about this, okay? They're not just trying to expel everybody else besides Shingo, they want to expel him too. So, of course, they're probably gonna do something to try to get him expelled, and most likely, either A, it's gonna be because his friends are not gonna like him no more, for instance, Gakuto, Joe, Kiyoshi, and all them, or B, it's gonna be because that girl is gonna set him up and get him in trouble. One or the other is going to happen. So yeah, Prison School, I think we can all agree. So, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.